This video is going to take a look at questions like number 9 on page 19. It's where you have to factor, and there's a GCF involved. So let's take a look at number 9 on page 19. I had a few questions come through email that people were struggling with this, so we're going to take a look at what we're going to do. When we're factoring something like this, our first thing that we need to look at is GCF. So between 5v cubed, 30v squared, and 200v, we need to find, to see if there's a GCF. Well, I can tell in each of these, they all have a v. 5 is a factor of each of those. So we're going to pull out a 5v, and then we're going to write what we have left. So when we GCF factor, you basically are doing the distributive property, but in reverse. So 5v times what will give you 5v cubed? 5v times v squared gives you 5v cubed, plus 5 times what would be 30, that would be 6, and I've got one v, but I need 2 of them, so I have 6v, and then minus, now 5 times what is going to give you 200, 5 times 4 gives you 20, so 5 times 40 gives you 200. And we don't need a v because we already have that v. So if I were to multiply this 5v back through, I end up with the thing right before it. So now we're going to take a look and we're going to factor the remaining trinomial. So this 5v is just going to hang out front, and then we're going to look at the factors. Well, this right here tells me that the signs have to be different. And so we'll have a v and a v. And what are your factors of 40? Well, we got 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, and 5 and 8. Now, if the signs are different, then that means we're going to be subtracting these to give us a positive 6. 10 minus 4 is 6, and we need a positive 6, so that means that our 10 has to be positive, and our 4 needs to be negative. You can check it. V squared plus 10v minus 4v gives you 6v minus 40. And so we have finished factoring the whole thing. Problems like 17 is similar to that, 19 is similar to that, 21, 23, 25, those all have similarities in that. Let's take a look at one more. Let's try something like number 25. 25 looks a little different, so let's do him. We have 7k cubed plus 6k squared. Well, in looking at this, I don't have any common numbers, but I do have k squared is in both of those. This one has 3k's, that one has 2k's, so I can pull out 2k's. And what I have left would be 7k plus 6. And that's as far as we get back to that question. So if you have remaining questions, please email me, and I'll email you back with a hint as to how to go forward.